All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Simeon Gabriel, the newly elected head of communication, and I'm also the president of Nasarawa State. And welcome to the another national CDS meeting. I want to welcome all of you. Yeah. Um, we're there. Okay. We'll start with our order of programs. Okay. Yes, we'll start with we'll start with the national anthem, then we'll sing the NYC anthem. Okay. Let's start with the national anthem. Arise, O come, patriot. Oh, Nigeria's call, obey to serve our fatherland with love and pain. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. I will go with the NYC anthem. Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high under the sun or in the rain. With dedication and selflessness, Nigeria stands, Nigeria will serve. Okay, I want to welcome every one of you here to today's meeting. Please, where are you joining from, please? Where are you joining from? Um, uh, okay, sorry, the new national anthem, the new national anthem, maybe subsequent meetings will be um, taking the new national anthem. I know it has been changed. Okay, where are you joining from? I can see you, Oluwafumilola Awa. I see Beta. I see Esther Bullius. I see Favor Olomachi, Emmanuel Joseph, Caleb James, Beauty Anthony. I can see you. Yes, Oluwaseyan. Sorry, I'm not pronouncing it well. It says sing the new national anthems. Okay, I say in a subsequent program we'll do that. Can see you, Isaiah, Johanna, Gba Peter. I can see you. Yes, Olumide Babalola. I can see you. Chidima Nwankwo. Yes, he said this is not the anthem. Yes, I say in our subsequent program we will be singing the new national anthem. Please just pardon me for today. I can see Fali, Beck Ash. Okay, I can see all of you. Key Wings, Mishak, John. Yeah, you all are welcome to our national CDS meeting. We will be commencing with our order of programs where we'll have, I think I'll be introducing officials here. We'll be recognizing the presence of our national coordinator, Mr. Mayowa. Mr. Mayowa is present here. We also have Mr. Bukumi, also present in our midst. He's the Mind the Gap staff. Yeah, and also the person I'll be welcoming to give us an opening speech, our president, Ferdinand. I'll open the floor for you. And other people that are joining before the president give us a welcome address. I can see Adegon, Flora, I can see you. I can see Caleb James, Katidel. I can see Melody Onyeka. Can see you. Yes, Emmanuel Joseph. Can see you. Adeyemi Adesola. I can see you. Yeah, you are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Where are you joining from? Okay, George Last joining live from Taraba State. Luca Solomon joining from Taraba State also. We have Flora joining from Lagos State. We also have Jessica from Taraba State. It looks like Taraba people are dominating this place. We also have uh, Ajina from Taraba. Okay, you are welcome. Looks like Taraba people are dominating here. We are the Lagos people. Where are the Abuja? Where are the rest? We have Caleb James, say from Taraba State. Roots Ghana from Kano State. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Melody, I see you. Melody Onyeka, I see you. Okay, Favor Olomachi from Kano State. Wow, you're welcome. Charles, okay, I have one Lagos here. Charles joining from Lagos. We also have Oluwafumilola from Osun State. Okay, I see you. Joining from Nasarawa. This one is having football highlight as the name. Okay, we have Peace Uzo from Bauchi. Wow, you're welcome. Joining us from KB State, we have Fali. Fali joining from KB State. We also have Cynthia Ike joining from Lagos. We have Beauty Anthony joining from Taraba State. I say the Taraba people are dominating here, yes. We also have uh, um, Efe Peters from Lagos State. I see you, Matthias. I see you, Matthias from Lafia, yes, from National State. We have Emmanuel John from the FCT. I see you, Emmanuel John. I see you, Melody Daniel from Lagos. How is Lagos today? We have Beck Ash from Bauchi State. How is Bauchi State? Beck Ash. Okay, we have Emmanuel Joseph. Yes, I see all of you. Emmanuel Joseph from National State. Tayo from Lagos State. Pamilering Rhoda, I see you from Lagos State. Faith Wachuku from Abuja. How is Abuja this morning? We have okay, so I'll be your host in today's program. I'll be your host. I'm Simeon Gebre. I've introduced myself before. I'm Simeon Gebre, the president of Nasarawa State. So we'll be calling our national president, Mr. Fedner, to on the stage to give us a welcome address and tell us what today is all about. And before he comes up, I want to tell you we'll be learning on a topic called onboarding business online for success. And we have a guest speaker here who is going to enlighten us more on onboarding business online for success. So just stay tuned. I will enjoy us all to stay tuned. This is not the kind of usual meetings we used to have. I think this one will actually help us and impact us. Okay, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Simon Gabriel. Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome each and every one of us to another impact making meeting. Our second Thursdays, I always look forward to it because our mother body, Mind the Gap, always brings us something spectacular each Thursday. And today promises to be nothing less than we have had before, if not more. So today we would be learning how to onboard businesses online for success. It's not just enough that we onboard businesses, but how can we make it successful? How can we make it successful? How can we make sure that the activity that we engage in onboarding businesses, which is a big part of our goal as a body, as an organization, is successful? Because success is the main thing we are aiming for. So not to put too much of not to spend too much of our time with the introduction, I'll just urge each and every one of us to come out with your or come up with your pen and paper. If you're not with it yet, you can still use this time to get one, and come expectant, because you are going to learn so much. You're going to learn so much. I thank each and every one of us for joining this call, and yeah, expect so much. Thank you.
All right, that's a nice one from the national president. I want to appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for that briefing. And that's our national president. Okay, Aminat, I see you. Yeah, I see you from Nasrawa. Babalola is yes, I see all of you. Goswe, OKK, I see all of you. Comfort, and please, I said earlier that we have the national coordinator in our midst, in the person of Mr. Mayowa, and we also have Mr. Bukumi. I think they'll be greeting us before we introduce the speaker, please. Mr. Mayowa.
All right. Thank you so much, Gabriel. And thank you, everyone. Papa Way. Wow. All right. So I'm super excited to actually have us on the call today. Why are we here? All right. Just like what the president say that it's something that we look forward to. As for us, also is we are really looking forward to meet you one more time. And why we're here is it's that all of us can be in one voice, one language, and one speech, one word in the area of what is pertinent in our community, how it affects us, and how we can contribute our own quota, as a leader or as a change agent in our community. One thing about serving, as a core member is that you are here to actually, learn or to actually showcase your leadership traits. Everybody here will have that ability to lead in our whole space, and that is why you can't but use that moment for your community. You can't but use that moment to develop ourselves. And the topic we are treating today, as many of us have been engaging with many of our community, which are school leavers, is also for us to also see beyond that, to see how do we also look into our community and bring on board many of these are businesses who actually need need to be enhanced with technology. It's one thing that many of us who are here, I mean, you won't know how much of liberty, how much of grace you're actually giving to these businesses if you actually don't see the results, if you don't actually feel their feedback. It's one of those that I always, always grip my heart, when a business just look at me and say, you know what, you know, you are like an answer to my prayer, for you to help me to do just this, a little profiling of my business is a long way for me. And that is something about this. You can do it. You can help just that shop near you. You can help that business, that is lingering around. And not only that, beyond just the business is potential buyers that might need their services. You need to help them to be able to be feasible. And I believe that with that, you have that confidence, to stand in front of any HR and say, this is what I'll be able to do in my course of service here. I'll be able to help this X number of businesses in my service here to do X, Y, Z. And from the little things I've done with the business, I have seen a turnaround with the business. No HR, no employer, we hear such a testimony from you and say that it doesn't want to get you into his organization. Why is it important is that you need, to, like we say, digital onboarders. We need to tell the story through digital. Tell your story. Let people know about what you're capable of doing. And pursue it. Develop strengthen your digital footprints, and let people know that you are really serving and not you are really serving your father's land. That you understand what I mean by you are serving your father's land. So,
Yeah.
and that those are the things that we are also going to be speaking about today in terms of the know-how, how to approach, what are the benefits, and how does it connect with you. And I believe you are also super excited to have our guest on the call. So I appreciate the founder of Mind who actually have this initiative to bring everybody on board to make this happen. And I believe also for many of us who are here, be it in your CDS physically, or many of us we are doing it remotely. Let's pay attention to what is going to be going on, and let's practice it. If you have any challenges, communicate with your community managers in your states, and they will guide you through on how this thing can be done. I'll say thank you so much, Simon, for this,
Okay.
and thank you so much, the president, for having us on the call. So, of course, Mayawa will be wrapping up with also the message concerning, the next announcement and many other things that we have in mind for this month. Thank you so much. I will you to Simon. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for that advice. I think one of the things I picked in what you were saying is we are here to showcase our leadership threat. All of us we have leadership threat, and I think this platform today, when we invite the guests, I think after today's program, who actually have the understanding of how to onboard businesses online for success. Now, actually, I asked Jennifer Chiamaka, I see you from FCT. Yeah, we also have from Bauchi, Christiana. Yes, I think here we have more of Taraba State presidents who are going to award these people, because I think Taraba, they are doing a very nice one. All of us we are doing well, but Taraba, I think they are the most populated here. Thank you very much. While I welcome uh, Mr. I think Mr. Myra, is it the or is it the one that just spoke? Okay. Now, after that, before that, please, maybe I'll still call on board for them to still wrap up. I will be calling our speaker who is going to be taking us on the onboarding business online for success. Please, I hope you are there with your pen and your paper to jot whatever will be said today, not to miss any line. Now, I'll be inviting Mr. Oluwafemi Adeleye. He is a freelance digital skill trainer and a business development expert with a decade experience in business coaching, and he works alongside project lead team of public and private organizations. And to add to it, he has evolved to become a highly passionate and motivated mentor with a coaching and problem solving skill to take clients from knowledge to mastery, which he will be taking us today on one. And this Mr. Oluwafemi, he expertise in business and digital marketing, and he has helped over 100 small businesses take their business from side hustle to a scalable entity that enables a digital economic prosperity. So we're bringing on board Mr. Oluwafemi, who is going to be taking us to this lecture. Please stay tuned as he comes on board. Thank you, sir.
All right, a great day to every one of us. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, gentlemen, call member. I want to be sure if I am audible. So if I am, please, I'd like someone to just let me know in the chat. Let me hear you. I can hear you. Just put in the chat. I can hear you loud and clear. I want to be very sure I'm audible so that I'm not talking to myself. Am I audible, please? Oh, fantastic. Thank you for that, blessed Charles. So now I can sit down and hit the ground running. So once again, my name is Oluwaferomi Adeleye, a data skill trainer with Mind the Gap, and I'm so honored this morning to be the one to anchor this program. And I must say, I say this before I continue, and that's the fact that I want to thank the executive director of Mind the Gap for this great privilege. That's in the person of Mr. Tayo. Mr. Tayo is a visionary leader, no doubt about that, a strategic one, who I can say that God has really positioned to help countless of youth in Nigeria, and he's been doing it for more than decades. He's been doing it for more than decades, and as a matter of fact, all of us can actually testify to the fact that Mr. Tayo is a wonderful man. All right. And to add to that is, I want to also appreciate all the team from Mind the Gap who put all of these things together to ensure that youth are helped, businesses grow, they move from offline to online, are taking their place, to also at large ensure that Nigeria drive its own digital economy. So what are we here for this morning? Yes, before I continue, let me quickly digress a bit. I understand the fact that our coordinator actually had to sing the whole song, you know. That's the whole national anthem. And that's really not out of place, totally not out of place. It happens, all right? But I want to really, 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 really encourage every one of us, since we are here, we are core members, and then we are all Nigerians. Let's endeavor to adjust ourselves to the new national anthem so that we can actually project it as we ought to. All right, thank you, everyone. All of you saying you can hear me. I am grateful. I am very, very grateful. I am very grateful for your response, for your comments. All right. So this morning we are going to be doing a very, very, very simple job, and that's how to get set up on Google Business Profile. All right, how to get set up on Google's Business Profile. And I know that many of us would have been wondering, what is this all about? Please, I understand that you need to be here with your pen and paper. But if you can, since this is CDS, I mean, it's supposed to be a CDS gathering. If you can have access to one extra gadget, maybe within your group, maybe in your house or wherever you are, so that you can use it to test whatever we are going to be saying today. And in case you might have any question, we would be able to attend to it appropriately here. So very simple. Setting up your business profile means that it's that platform that helps you to gain control of your business. And when we say business profile, not only business, even organization. And when we mention organization, non-governmental organization, governmental organizations, private sectors, and NGOs, churches, mosques, religious centers, every entity actually needs to be on the map. So what this does basically for you is that it helps you to be visible on map and search. That is what we are talking about. So forget the big English. We actually are talking about how we can be found on search, Google search and map. All right. And I know for sure that many of us would have had to use map in the past. For example, many of us, when we were going to camp, probably you are posted to Ede camp in Osun State, you want to get the very address where you are posted to. The next thing you do is you put up your map, and you actually want to find out where is Ede on the Nigerian map. All right. So business profile, Google search and map has really helped us to be able to navigate our way. So you get directions, you get to navigate, you get to ask people few questions. Gone are the days, when you go to Lagos and you get to ask people about directions, unfortunately, then instead of some of them to say, oh, I have no idea, they will actually redirect you to a very wrong place. That can be terrible. That can really be terrible. All right. So those are some of the benefits of setting your business on Google profile. But more importantly, for us on this platform, we are core members. One of our core activities is community development service. And what do we do in Digital Onboarder Community Development Service? Basically, we help businesses grow online. FOC. That's quite interesting. That's why we must give it to Mr. Tayo. FOC. Imagine 10,000 core members helping 10,000, 10,000 core members, each of them helping 10 businesses. That's 10 times 10,000. That is huge. That is very, very huge. That's very, very huge. And that is to tell you that we are actually sitting on a powerhouse. All right? We, all by ourselves, we can translate the digital landscape of businesses in Nigeria. And that's why we are here. So we are saying that some of us are going to be into mentorship. So you are not only learning this for yourself, we expect that you take it to your local community, your place of primary assignment, and let them understand how to set their businesses on Google. So this is a call to action to every one of us. At the end of this, I would want every one of us to ensure that our place of primary assignment is placed on Google Search and Map using business profile. Next slide. All right. Okay, so search and choose a business near me. This is a near me time or near me phrase is a fantastic way of searching for places on Google. All right, it's a fantastic way of one of the easiest way to look for place. For example, you are looking for businesses near you. That's even broad. You can look for a barber shop near you. You can look for a restaurant near you. All right, you can look for a pizza seller near you. So those are some of the search terms that we use while we use our map, why we fraternize with our Google Map using our mobile phone. So those are what we call search terms. We call them key terms, and then we use them to search for places on Google. So as a matter of fact, we are going to be doing some of those search this morning. All right, next slide, please. All right, Mr. Bokumi, if you are there, please, I need you to be prompt with this. Whatever you are doing with the slide, please, can you be more prompt and change the slide so that we can run with time? All right, so I won't waste most of our time dwelling on that. So like I said, basically what we want to do is to ensure that we understand how to search, how to place entity on the map, and how to search. So what is Google Maps? A web-based service that provides detailed information on regions and sites around the world. What does it offer you? It offers you both satellite and street views of locations. All right, and there are reasons why entities are set on the map. All right, it is established statistically that over 87%, that's about 90% of smartphone owners, like many of us on this platform, turn to search for first in a moment of need. So when you need to get a location, or you are even hungry, or you want to buy something, you want to get a trousers, you want to get yourself a pair of shoes, you just barely anything nowadays. Because in fact, if you ask me now, I'll say it's even 100%. 80 to 100% of smartphone owners now turn to search first. So you pick up your mobile phone and then you are looking for where to get pizza. All right, and that is a huge advantage. That's an opportunity for business enterprises. It means that if I offer what you do, what you want, and I am on the map, it means that you can get to access me on the map, and then you can also patronize it. And that has been the case. I cannot tell you, I live in Osun State, Ilesha precisely. I cannot tell the number of businesses that I have actually helped to place on Google. Please, next slide. I cannot tell you the number. In fact, I have had the privilege of working with the state government to ensure that the map of the state is up to date, is updated. All right. Why? Because many organizations, including government organizations, are beginning to see the need for not only businesses to be on the map. And that's why this is a call to action for everyone, for every one of us core members, to help businesses within our locality be on the searcher map. So what do you look out for when you want to place an entity, an organization, or whatever on the map? What are the things you look out for? First of all, you are looking out for images, captivating imaging, attractive imaging, and attention-grabbing images that will help you to project the business appropriately. All right. Then you want to look at the kind of services you offer. Of course, you have to put your contact number, and then your contact number to include your WhatsApp number, your phone number, your email, and all the likes. All right. And then you want to put the right address, and then you want to also ensure that reviews. We are going to get into all of that as we proceed. You want to ensure that it also reflects, I mean, you are able to receive reviews from your online or Google business profile. All right. So you want to ensure that you can also do that on your map. So those are the things you look out for to ensure that your businesses are well mapped, and then they are also well positioned for access. All right. So let's quickly look at, how do we create business profile? What do we do to be able to help businesses set up their businesses on such a map? Now, the first thing you do is to create your profile. And what do you need to create your profile? Just your email. Now, it is understandable if you are doing this for a client, or you are helping someone, and then the person, you want him to be able to have access to this, to this setup. So you might need to actually create a special email for this purpose. Otherwise, you don't necessarily have to. And I'm going to be sharing with us that there are two different ways of setting up your profile for Google Business Profiling. The first is, you can do it via the map, which, like I said, I expect every one of us with mobile phone. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for that. I'm sorry about that glitch, and thank you for fixing it from the other end. Okay, so you want to see to the fact that you want to help customer find, contact you. That's why I said it the other time, that you have to have your business contact and the WhatsApp, email, and then your direct line. So part of setting up your business is you choose that you have a location to visit. That's if you do, and you must have one. All right. So you to be able to help customer find you. And then once you set up your, next slide, please. Once you set up your businesses on Google, in the process, for example, if you are using map, or whoever is using map, if you know how to navigate, for example, if you want to set up where you are right here right here, you want to set where you are right now on the map. Once you open your map, what is going to be indicated? You are going to see a blue symbol indicating your current location. Click on that blue symbol. It will pop up a red marked location. Symbolizing that that place has been marked on your Google. And then the next thing is, you want to scroll up where you get to have options. Like I said, options. Once you click your map, if you are using your mobile phone, like I have now, you are going to be able to find yourself with a blue dot. On that blue dot, because that blue dot actually indicates your current location, you want to click on it. You want to tap on it so that your location is popped up. With your location popped up, you are going to be able to see your longitude and latitude. That is indicating, the numeric indication of your current location. Now, again, you are going to be able to find options, for example, that allows you to either add it as a business, if it is your business, add it as a business on Google Business Profile, or you just add a missing place. Now, add a missing place give you the option as a contributor on Google Map to be able to add anywhere. All right, that's what that one does. Add as business profile give you the option of getting the app, the business profile app, and then adding that place as a business. Now I'm going to explain to you that both, at the end of the day, both of those methods works depending on what is easy for you and which way to go. And sometimes I do encourage people that you can try both, so that people can get to, so that your placement can get easily verified. All right. Okay, so if you have questions, you can drop it. But as I am explaining, please, I'd like you, please the next slide, please the next slide. As I'm explaining, I want you to also practicalize it. All right. So once you create, if you are going for map, for example, you just put in the name of the place, put it the category. You have to name the category of the business. And I'll also ask us, for everyone on the call, if you have any business, drop your business and the category of business. The categorization of your business. For example, there is fashion category. If you are into fashion, for example, somebody that's in fashion, that is in that business category as fashion, can be either a makeover artist, a fashion designer. It's also in fashion. That's a tailor. Someone that's into tailoring service is also in that business category. So there is business category, there is the specification of the business. That's an example. For example, if you are into food and accommodations, all right, somebody who owns a restaurant, for example, Bukateria restaurant, is in that category. Food and accommodation services is in that same category. Someone who is in who runs a restaurant, someone who renders hotel services or lounge services, all right, is also into food and business. Food and accommodation services. So that is business categorization, and that business categorization is very key. So I expect many of us to just give me example of businesses, business category and specific business nature. Just type it in the chat. I want to be sure we are getting all of this ready. All right. So your business categorization is key, because that is what helps that business to be able to, it enhances the search on the map. So you have to get your business category very, very well. So name and categorize your business appropriately. So once the business is categorized appropriately, you want to be sure that you have other elements present. So you want to be sure that that business is precisely placed on the map. So it gives you an option of another option of adjusting the map. For example, you can adjust the map. So all of this you can play around with. It's actually interesting to place a place on the map. All right. So you can play around with it with your mobile phone. All right. What if you are a freelancer that doesn't require an office? I would recommend that you have a physical office. Even if you are a freelancer, just put a physical office. Just put a physical office. All right, because that helps the authenticity of your business. It helps the authenticity of your business. All right. If you have a freelancer, like I am a freelancer, I work with a couple of companies in Nigeria and abroad, but I have an office. I have an office. All right. I have an office. And the other option for a freelancer is for you to have a website, because it's an online. You can't be invisible. All right. Okay, so you have to have an office, Quadri, Zubair. All right. Like computer business category is fantastic. Information technology. We have internet service. We have printing. We have all of that. under that computer business services, information technology. So you have to understand the business category. Thank you for that, Sabir. Okay, so that helps customers to be able to find you. Now, when it gets to verification, either way, whether you are going through the map as a contributor or you are going through the business business profile manager, either way, you have to be verified, because that is what enables the presence on search and map. You have to be verified. Now, this is where many of us do have challenge, but it's very easy. Google has presented us various ways of getting your business verified. All right. Now, as we are saying it, for example, for some of us, you can just get verified straight away, no hassle. All right. Just like you are eating pap and meat, you get verified. But some of us are going to require further verification. I put it to you again. There is no hassle. All right. All you need to do is ensure that you populate your listing appropriately. All right. If you get verified immediately, good for you. If you don't get verified, then you can keep adding other information. So, like I said the other time, your photo has to be ready. Take very good image of your entity, interior, exterior, pictures, video, virtual tour of your service. Take a very good picture. Have them handy. All right. Have your logo handy. Already describe for yourself what you are going to use as cover photo, what you are going to use as logo. All right. Have everything ready before you set up your profile. And I'll explain to you. The reason why you have to do that is because verification is very tricky. In the process of verification, you can be denied, you can be suspended. But videos, pictures, interior pictures, photograph, exterior photograph is what helps to authenticate that your business is very real. All right, that's why you must have them handy. So if you don't get verified like you have on the screen, you can click on verify later and keep populating your listing. Populating your listing means that keep adding other informations, like you are going to have to put the business hours. If you run 24 hours, put it. If you don't put it. All right. Put the time you run your business. Maybe it is from 8 to 5. Put it there. If you run 24 hours, for example, restaurant, I work with a restaurant, put it there. You run a supermarket, the time you run, it is very important. Populate your listing while your verification is awaiting. Now, when you are through, when you are done populating your listing, adding all the information, you are going to be presented with different options to verify your listing. One of such is you might have to do the video, the video coverage of the business, for example. That's one way. There may be need for you to just put a call through, and then they will call you directly from Google. A line will call you, and then you can simply talk to them, and then they get it verified. So you are going to be verified. All right. And there is an option of you communicating directly with Mind the Gap and to help you verify. And that is what is open to many of us on this call. You have a problem getting verified. Just quickly communicate your president or directly the Mind the Gap HQ. They work directly. They are one of the leading partners with Google on this, so they can actually help some of us to get verified. But I put it to you that verification is just an easy road to pass. All right. So once you get verified, just like the way you manage your social media account, you must ensure your profile is complete. I have to keep saying that. All right. I have to keep saying that. When you master the way, how to place businesses on Google, you can actually earn from it. Because if I am a business owner, for example, that many people that I have had to work with, and I'm seeking to, for example, I just work with a supermarket, or a new supermarket, to place their business on Google. You can't work for somebody like that, and they will ask you to go for free. That's just by the way. All right. But I just want you to keep your mind to this. You may not need this. Your friend might need this. Your parent might need this. Those you are going to be mentoring might need this, some of this. So get this process and get it right. All right. So you ensure that you complete your profile, add your address, put the opening hours to it, add your contact details to it, visual content and all of that. Put your logo. All right. Those are some of the elements you had to ensure that your listing is top notch. All right. And I've told us why you need to actually do this. Number one is because a complete profile is more likely to be considered trustworthy. Right? It's most likely to be considered trustworthy. Like three times more likely to be considered trustworthy. 70% more likely to attract location visits, and you can tell. All right, you are looking for a restaurant, Bukateria, for example. You just type in Bukateria on your Google, and then you find it on the map. You not only find it. Now, this takes me back to what I said the other time. You found other people reviewing, those that have visited the place, those that have commented about the restaurant. You find them on Google. All right, you actually want to say, oh, this is a very good place to go. So you want to consider visiting the place physically. Maybe you need their shawarma, you need their pizza, you need their fried rice, whatever taste you want to make out of it. So a complete profile helps you to be more trustworthy, and is 50% more likely to lead to a purchase. Of course, who goes to a restaurant for free? You actually want to patronize it, for example. And who uses their data to search for services for free? If not that, they want that service. All right. So all of that has to be put in place. So I see someone, SMH Media, you said, I tried this step, but it's not working. I can't see options to add location. So I'm going to take you through this process once again, SMH Media. You can either, if it is your business, I will advise that you download business profile, Google Business Profile Manager, and set it up right there. If it is not your business, you are just a contributor, maybe you went to a restaurant, you just want to put it on Google, just open the place on the map, highlight your current location. Some of us on our mobile phone, you may need to scroll up to be able to see all of these options where you are presented with different options. You can even measure distance between two locations. Google Map is an interesting platform to play around with. So while you are there, just click on add this missing place, because a lot of entities in Nigeria are actually not yet on the map. So you have that place as a missing place, and that's voila, you get what you want. Rukayat said, can the business be reached via the Google Map listing? That is what we are talking about. Rukayat, did you just join us? We are saying that you can actually add businesses on the map so that businesses comes up on search and map. Imagine putting Rukayat Olaide Aliu business enterprise on the map, and it pops up, shows your pictures, shows your details. People are able to contact you. That's what we are talking about. So talking about populating your listing, your hard photos, your date, your opening hours, you keep your content fresh. That's what we need. Keep your content fresh. For example, for someone that's into drop shipping, once you have new product, upload it, just like the way you manage your social media. And some of us, may need to actually get yourself into content creation, content management, so that you post on it. What that does is it keeps your listing top notch. Then there is a search algorithm that helps to push you up the ladder. Once your listing is updated, you have reviews, you have fresh content on your post, you have new pictures, you have your messaging on, you contact your customer from time to time. It helps to push your algorithm on Google search. That's what it does. So that's why it's very important to keep your content fresh. All right. Okay, Ruka said, I mean like a WhatsApp contact. Yes, you can put it. You can put your WhatsApp contact. You can put your direct line. Everything. You can put it on while you are setting up your Google Business profile. All right. So that about populating your listing. So you have to populate your listing. Next slide, please. Please, let's keep our business, our questions coming as we wrap up the class. Let's keep our question coming. So I've said it again. Your logo, you just put in where you have to put your logo, because your logo is what projects you. You have to put it, and if you don't have no logo yet, you can design. So your cover photo, all right, you can see the picture on screen, all right. The interior exteriors, what that does is it helps you to create, it helps the customer searching for your service. When they stumble on it on the map, it gives them some unique experience. It gives them like a visit, like a very present experience. They have, okay, let me put it this way, a real-time experience. So that's why you put pictures. So you don't just put pictures, oh, you have to be deliberate about the kind of pictures that you put, all right, so that it can actually help the users, which are this time your potential customers or the potential customers of that business, to navigate properly, all right. So you want to ensure that you have cover photo, you have your logo, and then the additional photos you have, they are the one that speaks, not just pictures, all right. So that is very, 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 very important. All right, any more questions from us? Any more questions? Any more questions from us? Please, as I'm saying this, I expect us to put at least our PPA, our place of primary assignment on Google, so that at least you can boast of putting it on Google. All right, next slide, please. Okay, so update your hours. Next slide, next slide. So you update your hours. I've told you about that. Told you about many of these things. Use attributes to highlight your service options. There are attributes that you must add. For example, if it's a restaurant, if they have a facility for people on wheelchairs, you put it. It enhances, those attributes enhances the kind of services that, I mean, your placement on Google search. All right, you turn on your messaging, because you want to be the one that is next to your customer. All right, your business description has to be top notch. I've told us about our service. Nice slide, please. Next slide, please. So you want to also ensure that you utilize Google Trends. What does Google Trends, what does it do for you? It helps you to, like I was talking to you about your category, your business category. Google Trends, once you sign up for Google Trends, it gives you up-to-date information about your business. So you can get new information, new trends about your business, and you use it. All right, that's why you can take advantage of Google Trends. So next is, once you are verified, once you have populated your listing, everything is complete, you want to ensure that you create a Google business, an engaging listing. What is an engaging listing? An engaging listing, like I said, is one that captivates, that draws the attention of your audience. And what makes your listing stand out? You want to ensure you have top-notch photography. I'll say that again. You want to create engaging posts. You want to dive into conversation trends for that time in relations to your business. All right, you want to dive into trends for that time in relation to, just like the way you manage your social media, or you play around Twitter. That's how you manage this listing as well for businesses. So you engage with customers. The last part I'm going to be talking about is insights, because Google Business Profile actually comes with insights. All right, it comes with insight. What is insight? Insight is that aspect of it that helps you to review or to see your performance and be able to tweak it and be able to review it and be able to change what you need to change over the course of time. So with Google Business Profile, we are going to be able to see different insights. For example, how many people are visiting the business, how many people are calling you, picking your number and calling directly via the Google Business Profile that you created, how many got to you through web searches, all right, how many got to you through ads, because you can also run ads, All right. So Insight will give you statistics on all of this. All right. And what that means is once you have those insights, like it helps you to make the right decision. So you can leverage on those insights to make the right decision. For example, if calls are working, if the hats that you put are actually working, so you want to leverage on it. You want to, oh, that means I may need to actually spend more on hats. That's what it means. That's what it means. All right. So you leverage on insight. So I'm going to welcome more questions. I'm going to be pausing for more questions right now. If you have questions, drop it in the chat. Poppers, you. All right. Someone said I was onboarding a business for a client. Is an MC. Getting to the last part, which is verification. I think Google has disabled the SMS text and call verification. Fantastic. But there are other ways of doing it. That's why I said the other time, you must have a physical office. If that MC has a physical office, you can do verification by video. All right. All you need to do is go to the place, visit the place, request for verification, of course, visit the place, do this video verification. If SMS and call doesn't work for you, do video verification. Once it's your business, I've told us the only thing Google wants to be sure of is the authenticity of that business. And I must also add, there are businesses that cannot be put on Google. For example, a building that is up for sale cannot be placed on Google. Financial institutions, they are very difficult to put on Google. And the reason is not far-fetched. It's because of the authenticity. Google does not want a situation whereby their platform is bastardized. So there are some sensitive organizations, sensitive businesses that cannot be directly put. You can't just put them on Google. All right. And please, if you know more of those businesses that are not eligible, please drop it in the chat. I'll be reading out. Okay. What if your business is expanded? How do you go about contact location? You can edit it. Okay. For those of us that came in through maybe hiding a missing place, once the place is verified by Google, you can actually claim the business. Once you claim the business, you are going to be having access to the dashboard. Dashboard, I mean the back end of the business, where you get to add a lot of things, like I said, pictures and all of that. You will have access. You can add contact. You can edit your contact. Even if you change location, you can do it. Just that some of this editing require that you tread softly so that you don't lose your verification and needing to re-verify again or being suspended. All right. So what you will learn from Insight again, you are going to be able to help customer find your listing. You are going to be able to help them find you. You are going to know where they are coming from. Like I said the other time, call, visit, ads, and all of that. Then you are going to be able to help people engage you very well. So those are the things you learn from Insight. More questions, please. More questions from us. We're wrapping up. It's about time. It's a 1 hour class, so we're wrapping up. More questions. Most MC doesn't have a physical office. You may need to tell him to. You can borrow post office, but the MCs that I know do have an office. All right. It may even be your room. A place where you set up. All right. But it has very quality pictures and videos. People requested for live video instead. You can imagine. All right. I would advise him to get a physical office. That makes it very easy for the person you are trying to help, Mr. Taiwo or Lonnie Taiwo. All right. So it's very easy. It's very easy. So more questions as I wrap up. Thank you, Mind the Gap for this time. Thank you, Google and all the partners on the call. National Youth Service Corps, everyone on the call. Thank you for the time. I feel so privileged to be part of this greatness, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you, everyone. And those of us that are just joining from Nasarawa, from Lagos, from Osun, from Abuja, from FCT, you are all welcome. So once again, it's a wonderful time from my hand. Have a great day.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, Mr. Oluwafemi. Thank you for that great session. And thank you very much. I want to appreciate our leaders, the Man the Gap, the president, also the coordinator, Mr. Mayowa, Mr. Bukumi, who is the Mind the Gap staff. I want to really appreciate you all for this session. I was actually taking a note. Um, before I used to, there's one of my friend. She actually searched her name on that AI on WhatsApp, and she searched her business, and it showed up, and me trying to go and search my own business, I found out that it was not showing up. So it's now I was discovering that you can actually verify your business on Google platform and make it visible. So I think after now, this is what I will do. So, and I urge all of us to do the same. Let us get to put our businesses on Google, and also onboard other businesses to uh, make it a mission for yourself to try as much as possible to onboard as many business as you can around your vicinity. So thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful section. And at this point, I can see all of you. I can see all of you. Charles, most of you are just coming in just to take attendance. I can still see you. But nevertheless, I think the class was beneficial. Thank you all. And I want to, at this point, call on Mr. Mayowa to actually give us a closing remark, maybe just say say a few things, and we are done from here. Then we take our anthem and take the national prayer, then we are done. Um, okay, Mr. Mayowa is not on the call. Mr. Mayowa is not on the call. Mr. Bukumi, can you give us a closing remark, say something?
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Huge, huge, huge. Thank you, every one of us who actually participate fully on the call. I want to say thank you so much for paying attention to uh, for the meeting of today. Actually, the program and the meeting of today is really art revealing. Thank you so much, Mr. Adeleye Oluwaferanmi. He's our community manager from Ocean State, and has been doing so much for us actually there. And he actually, in terms of working, he has so committed to our youth to actually ensure that uh, many things around Oshun is actually thriving very fast. Thank you so much. Thank you for honoring our call to be here, and to many of us who are executives, both national and states. I want to say thank you so much for your commitment, and to NYC, thank you so much for being here with us and taking time to actually support our youth in ensuring that their their service here is well spent. And thank you so much, everyone who actually show commitment. Many of us who have had my pen, have to jot a lot of things down because we keep learning by the day. Right. So just like our facilitator has make reference to, which I would love to also want to speak to, and I think our moderator also make reference to it, is that we need you, right? We need you to see that you are not just taking in this, put it to work, put it to work. In fact, as digital onboarders and data mothers, your one of the understanding that you should have is throughout your service year or after your service year is ensuring that everywhere you find yourself, enable technology to do things for you. There's so many incidents that happened during COVID period in that 2020. We noticed that a lot of businesses that are not driven by technology actually suffer. Why is so is that at that time there's no reach, and if you are not online, you will lose your customers at that period. And that is one of those things a lot of businesses jump on and they thrive. I mean, you can see the kind of results a platform like Zoom actually had in terms of their turnover when that issue came. The same thing also for many of our businesses around us. Their brand will keep on going when you're able to help them to have an online presence. For everything you're able to help them to do, you've helped a generation. You've actually helped them to actually be seen. And when you help them to be able to be seen, you are already getting, you're already enabling that environment to bring in infrastructures. What do I mean by that is, look, um, a solution like boats, a solution like this logistics and many other things will not thrive in a place like Lagos if the actual locations are not well positioned. Let me say it again. A place like aside Lagos, we have Abuja, we have other places like that. There's some investments, there's some solutions that might not come, there's some development that might not come to that organization, to that state, if if there's no technology enabled. If a business, a location are not yet feasible through the map, many of these innovations might not come into that area. Now, if you are serving there and you are looking at that place, you can pick it up as an opportunity for you to try this out for every of these locations, be it the state house, your PPA, the schools around there, the hospitals around there, the pharmacies around there, and many of these categories of businesses, category of organizations. Just focus on, if you are going to focus on just one part of it, form a team. Let's deploy ourselves into this and help these organizations, help these places to have an online presence. Let's ensure that there is an accuracy in our positioning. Position it, take pictures, and promote that place, right? Even as you are doing so, one thing that is there is that you're also learning as you are doing so. And tie it down to what we're actually doing as a mentor. Look, I mean, it's from you you're able to give out. It's what you actually have, you're able to offer. It's when you are able to can lead by yourself, lead yourself into achieving those things. That's how you can also lead other mentees to be able to carry out some of the tasks you want them to do. Like, you won't know how much it takes to actually take the fundamentals of digital marketing course if you yourself are not passed through it. And that is also a particular shout out to many of us. Look, let's ensure we're able to do so. Try and do complete the online, what do you call it, the fundamentals of digital marketing. Go and also profile yourself on LinkedIn. Share the certificate that you also are fully certified on that platform, on that course, and ensure that you also whatever you are doing, you are promoting it online. And take this as a challenge. Go to the feed, go to the streets, just help take it by street around you, around your community, ensure there is visibility there. Wherever you go to a pharmacy, put the business there. You go to a restaurant, ensure that their business is there. In fact, one of those things I also do is ask them, are they aware of this? Ask them, do they have access to it? Like our coordinator is saying, I mean, our monitor is saying, check up those things. Can they upload their product by themselves? If that platform is it verified? Do help them to do so. When they do so, they won't forget you, right? And you don't know who they know. Okay, so and when you give yourself so much into that, you are going to be having a lot of things coming to you back after, during your service here. And I won't want, I mean, and it's tied down to also you at the same time also tied down to what the vision of NYC, you know, and that's something about what we're actually passionate about is to ensure that you yourself you are showing that leadership role, like I make reference to. You are delivering on that part of you that can go ahead and make something happen in your community. Um, in that light, I want to say thank you so much for your time. The attendance has been shared. The Just as an update, for many of us on the call, and you have actually registered as a mentor on the job platform. We celebrate you. For many of us who are yet to register, like please let's do well to go and register. And not only that, let's work along with our community managers to see that every of those who attend the training as a mentee, and this is speaking to especially the pilot states of the on the job, which is the Abuja, Benue, Taraba, Gombe, Lagos, Oyo, and Abia, Rivers, then Kano, Kaduna, then the last thing is Akwa Ibom and then Anambra. All these states are focal points for the pilot stage for now. So let's ensure that those who have been trained actually sign up as a mentee, and let's follow them up to actually ensure that they do the certification course. And also, many of us in the CDS, let's pick it up as a challenge to ensure that we also mobilized. Many of these are secondary school leavers. Many of them right now, they are wrapping up with their NECO. Oh, the attendance, you can't see it. Let me drop it one more time. All right, so the attendance is also being shared one more time again. Let me put it up so that we can see it. All right, so let's do it to sign up as a mentor and let's follow them up. Like I say, take it as a challenge. As executive, let's come up, work with our community managers to bring in many of these our uh, participants. We all know them. They are the youth who are not in education, employment, or training. Let's approach them. It could be at our PPA, it could be our religious center. Let's approach them. Let's inform their guardians that this program will be beneficiary to their children, will be beneficiary to them by inviting them to come and do this 5 days course, 5 days training. They are going to get certified and they're going to be placed on an internship program. And by doing so, mentorship and coaching classes will also be offered to them. And you are going to serve as a mentor to them to ensure that they follow through the program. That is what we are speaking to. And that's really where you and I actually have to show that leadership role. And at the same time, help businesses in your community to have this online presence. I wish you all a great success and an amazing month in the month of July. It's going to be an amazing one for us. So, further, any other thing that has to do with any special events we are going to be having in the month of July is going to be communicated through our executive during the Sunday classes, Sunday meetings. Thank you so much. And over to our moderator. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. That's a nice one. Please, let's do well to onboard so many businesses. And Google has provided us with many tools that we can make our, our stuffs visible. Now, please, can also help us. You know, many of us after school, we apply for jobs and they're asking for experiences, and we are like, where do we get this experience from? And well, you know, this is also a platform where if you onboard businesses, I think I was going through Mr. Olufemi LinkedIn profile, and I saw he has onboarded over 100 small businesses. So I think you can also add this to your profile as a CDS member, not just coming to CDS just to make sure you fulfill righteousness and to do your clearance. Please, let's support this move. We are the ones holding the torch for those businesses that are in darkness. We are the ones to start the change. The change has to start from us. The present government is not doing well is because you, as a CDS member, you have not started the community development from your own place. You understand? So let the change that we want start from us. So thank you very much. Thank you. Now we're going to um, say the national prayer. Then we'll sing our uh, NYC anthem. Then we go. We'll start national prayer. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth to know the truth, in love and honesty to grow. great lofty height attain, to build a nation where peace and justice reign. Now, let's sing the NYC anthem. Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lead our nation high, under the sun or in the rain. We dedicate selflessness. Nigeria serves, Nigeria will serve. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do have a nice day and try as much as possible to take care of your health so that you can function well. Thank you very much. Thank you for having you. I remain your host, Simeon Gabriel, President of LAFIA, and also the Head of Communication. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Managing the information your customers see on Google is easier than ever. Now, you can edit your business information directly on Google Search and Maps. This means no need to visit a separate app or website to manage your business. To access your business profile on Search, simply search for your business or enter My Business into the search bar. On the Google Maps app, either search for your business or open your account menu and tap on Your Business Profile. There are a number of ways for you to quickly update your profile. You can edit your business info like operating hours and show the products and services you offer, promote your business using photos, posts, and offers, and engage with customers through reviews and messaging. Google recommends the top things you can do to grow your business, like respond to messages, add photos, or post updates. When you read a review, you can also reply to it directly. All of this makes it easier to access and manage your business profile so you can spend more time connecting with customers and growing your business. So go ahead and get started.